Jay Cooley with the Stoolie, and this is my DC top 10 strongest character list. Let's get it. At number 10, I actually have to go with Perpetua, the quote-unquote creator of the multiverse. Me personally, I think she's really strong, of course, because she was able to duke it out with the Batman Who Laughs, but she lost, and she's actually, like, the source wall can hold her, the wall that separates DC from like everything else. That can hold her, and other people on this list, it wasn't able to hold them, or they were able to go past it, or they beat somebody that did that. Now at number 9, I have to go with White Lantern Kyle Rayner. I mean, only because he literally wields every single ring in the emotional spectrum, other than the dark side ring. But plus it's like the god of light, basically. And I mean, at the beginning of all things, the White Lantern um construct god was basically at the beginning of all things. So the power is just immense, and I honestly think his power is more stronger than Perpetua's by far. At number 8, I have to go with Darkseid's father, Yuga Khan. I mean, Yuga Khan was in the Source Wall, because if you try to go past the Source Wall, you get locked up in there. But he was actually able to escape. And I mean, Darkseid, he's Darkseid's father, so of course this dude's like immensely strong, and like breaking out of the Source Wall is just no easy feat at all. Plus, he was able to duke it out with the wizard Shazam. And I mean, we all know how strong he is. I mean, he was able to freaking go to heaven and hell and like just go up in there casually. But yeah, Yuga Khan, guys, really strong. At number 7, I got to go with Superman Prime 1 million. I mean, he was alive, I believe, like thousands and thousands of years in the future. He's the original Superman that just bathed in the sun, basically. He even went into the Force, like, not the Force, the Source. I mean, he went into the Source. I'm thinking about Star Wars. He went into the Source and came back, which I don't think anybody can say they've went past the Source, inside the Source, then came out of the Source. Like, come on now. At 6, I got to go with the Unkindness. I'm only showing Superman Prime 1 million again because the Unkindness actually one-shotted Superman Prime 1 million. And the Unkindness is Raven in the future when, she takes the powers of Shazam, kills the Spectre, is leading the Lords of Chaos, and she even destroys the whole Speed Force, the Lords of Chaos being the people that tell Dr. Fate what to do. So, yeah, Raven in the future is just a total hoss, let me tell you. At 5, I gotta go with Dr. Manhattan, or anybody that's had Dr. Manhattan's powers. I mean, just the power to recreate everything is just crazy. That's literally what the whole Batman Who Laughs story versus Perpetua was about. Like, him getting the powers of Dr. Manhattan so he could fight her to beat her to recreate everything. So obviously, Dr. Manhattan's powers is stronger than hers. At 4, I gotta go with True Form Darkseid, because Darkseid is a concept. He is a concept in the universe as like Dream or Destiny or Despair or Death or something like that. He is Darkseid. And I mean, Darkseid was able to kill the Quintessence, some of the strongest characters in all of DC. I mean, one-shotted them. One-shotted the Phantom Stranger. One-shotted the Spectre. I mean, one-shotted the Wizard Shazam. And was also able to fight the Great Darkness. Didn't win, but was also able to fight him and hurt him. At number 3, I got the Great Darkness. And Deathstroke actually had the power of the Great Darkness one time, so Deathstroke actually has been one of the strongest characters in all of DC history. But the Great Darkness, the Great Evil Beast, or whatever you would like to call him. I mean, and you'll know what I mean right about now. Yeah, but whatever you like to call him, man, one of DC's strongest characters, the embodiment of darkness and just evil itself. And yeah, just a hard thing to take out. At 2, I gotta go with Death. She'll shut the door and turn the light off on the universe. At the end of all things, she will be there, and she will be there to shut all things down. Uh, she's the strongest member of the Endless, which are the embodiments of just everything, basically. And I basically would put them in like the honorable mentions with the Superboy Primes, Perpetuous Children, the Monitors, the Phantom Stranger, the Spectre, and people like that. But now to the number one. Number one, I got to go with the presence, the man responsible for the whole DC universe itself. He's responsible for the Endless, freaking the Phantom Stranger, all these guys. I mean, you can call him the presence, the hands, the source. All this stuff I've been talking about in the source, this is him. He even gave his powers to his niece, Elaine Bullock. And yeah, like, so Elaine, you could basically say, is one of the strongest characters. And I would even go to say that Dr. Light could be the strongest character in all of DC because her power taps into the source and nobody else can say they do that. So, yeah, that's my top 10 list, guys. With all that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what your top 10 list is, or if you agree with my top 10 list, and I'm out of here. Peace.